What do you do when the very systems you created to protect yourself are now hurting you? Is this isolation serving my overall wellness? I'm taking this space to myself, but what am I filling this space with? Hello cutie, welcome back, and if you are new here, then hi, I'm Shavion. And we're just gonna dive right in. Though I've walked through hell and survived the temptations of the devil, to see you see me is the scariest thing I've ever experienced. I can't seem to stop my eyes from rolling when I hear your praise, even though it makes me tingle. Placing my hand over each spot and telling it to hush so that I can process what's going on, so that I can be ahead of you, of us, of this moment is what feels safe for me. I honestly thought I got better at this whole anxious avoidant thing. It bleeds into so many areas of my life, but creating an intimacy gets the worst floods. What's silly is that these are two things I crave the most. I feel the most alive after painting or cuddling, and somehow in the face of either, I shrink to the smallest version of myself, afraid of being this or that, or coming off as this or that. And then of course, I don't see my trying as an act of bravery, so I feel even worse after what I perceived as failure, and so in that, I shrink even more into something that is unrecognizable both to me and the observer. I feel like the universe has been calling me out so much recently to really step out of my comfort zone and just really let go of this idea and this habit of withholding myself out of fear of having to perform or being heard, or just that whole fear of being seen. I don't know, I'm just so used to freaking avoiding things. When I'm in a doubtful mindset, I tend to avoid even more because I'm just I don't even want to know what the answer truly is, because what if I'm right? And so it's just this whole fucking dance of anxiousness around what the outcome will be, and then just completely avoiding it altogether so that I will never have to face that reality. I know I don't put myself out there enough, or as much as I actually want to. It's really hard for me to maintain those long-term friendships and relationships, because it's a consistent thing that you have to pour into, and after a while it starts to become daunting to me, because that anxious feeling starts to come up, and I'm will this person abandon me? Let me beat you to it. Let me beat you to it. Or even with creating, because even though with YouTube I really don't feel I need to perform, which is weird. I love this space so much, and it feels so comforting for me because I don't feel that need to perform. I don't know, I just put so much pressure on myself, and that pressure starts to create little bricks, and before I know it, there's this beautiful orange wall in front of me that is really keeping me from fully enjoying the process and fully showing up. And really, for once in my life, this trip to South Africa really gave me that chance to just drop all of that. I felt because I was in such a different environment, because I was already asked to give up my norms, it was way easier for me to kind of just drop all my walls and just really get fully into the experience. And I was just really myself the entire trip, y'all. Mood swings and all, and it ended up allowing other people to express their emotions as well. Seeing my effect on people, seeing that passive effect that I have on people was such an interesting experience, because I'm shit, you could be doing this at home. There is other people within the crowd that you need to touch. There's other people here that need to see your light in its full bloom, so that their light can be lit. Maybe they need that inspiration to show up as their authentic selves as well. I don't know, I just think we don't really realize the positive effect that we have by simply showing up as all that we are. And we don't know it because we're so stuck in this avoidant shell of ourselves, and just it's this double protection. It's we're protecting the world from us, and we're protecting ourselves from the world, and it's just this fucking silly ass dance that we end up doing. Well, it's not really even a dance because it's so restrictive. It's kind of just battle, really. Yeah, it's this battle between you and you. It's really it really be you and you out here. You really be your biggest fucking enemy sometimes, because it's you think that you're protecting yourself, but honestly, you're just limiting yourself. It's kind of just like that whole idea of like being an overprotective mother. That's kind of what I'm starting to see my attachment style as. It's just like this overprotective ass mom, and I'm like, Shay, like, you're safe, like, you're well. And something my therapist told me to tell myself, it's like, this isn't me talking right now when I'm in those intimate moments, and like, we're getting a little too close now. You look into my eyes a little too deeply when I want to run away. Like, I tell myself, that person that this part of me that wants to run away isn't even me, because I'm enjoying the moment. I'm loving it here. I want to be here. It's my attachment style that's pulling me away. And so now I can communicate that to my partner, and that can give us some space to create more space for me to, I don't know, get more comfortable. And yeah. So with that being said, let this video be an invitation to expand instead of shrinking in scary moments, in moments of perceived failure, even in this moment now. And something that I want you to ask yourself, and it doesn't have to be a long answer, but it does need to be a definite answer, is, can I give myself permission to be seen in the totality of my humanity? What are some of the worst parts of me in this world, and what are some of the best parts of me in this world? Can I give myself permission to see and be seen in the totality of my humanity?
I know, but come on. There's no way to stop the heartbreak. What do you do about that?
You cry. You cry.
Feeling pleasure shouldn't be accompanied with this anxiety of what you'll have to give in return. Past hurt can really put a sour taste in our mouths when it comes down to being in intimate situations, or just being close, or in passionate moments, or just good moments in general. Like, it makes us feel kind of anxious. It makes us feel like, okay, now what's coming next, or what will I have to give up, or what do I have to pay for this good moment? It's like, the better the moment is, the more you feel like you're gonna have to sacrifice for it. It really becomes muscle memory for you to just clench up in moments. And not only does it turn you into an anxious lover, because you're always trying to guess their next move and how you're always just trying to guess what's coming next. You know, you're always just trying to be ahead of the game, ahead of them, ahead of the moment. It also creates this pressure for you to be more than who you can be in this moment. It takes you completely out of the moment. Honestly, you can't even really enjoy any freaking moment, because you're always having to be above the moment, so that you can kind of see things from a higher perspective, so that you can pick up on every little cue. And it's like, it shouldn't be your responsibility to know exactly what someone needs, to know exactly what to do next. Like, you should be allowed to make mistakes, and to fumble over your words, and to look a little silly in the moment, and maybe even not please this person completely, but still know that you will be met with love, and know that you can create something that might not resonate with everybody, but it will resonate with some people. And as long as you have fun in the process, that's really all that matters. It shouldn't be this pressure on yourself to perform and be the best that you can be at every single moment, and to just be ahead of the curve all the time. Like, I feel like that's even preached in our society so much too. It's like, early bird gets the worm. It's like, I don't even want no worms. I don't even want them, but I feel like I have to wake up earlier. I feel like I have to go get them worms, because if not, I'm not gonna get any fucking worms. And then what would I have? What will I have if I don't get any worms? I'm about to get carried away with this whole worm situation. I was really thinking about some birds, like crushing some worms. I'm like, dang, like, that's probably good to the birds. Like, we looking at them like they nasty, but that shit probably tastes like some chicken, like some fucking, like a seafood boil, like fresh out the dirt with the little crumbs on it. Come on now. Anyways, yeah, we gotta really take this pressure off of ourselves. And it's something that I've been like actively doing. I've been working on with new people that I've been meeting. It's just like, Shay, like, you already give so much. what more do you have to give? Like, what, like, do you do? Am I just gonna give my entire body, my entire life? I don't know. Like, I've just been really enjoying the fact that a lot of the people that have been coming to my life recently has just been like, save some for yourself. Like, save some for yourself. Like, it's just been nice kind of giving myself permission to be enough in this moment and give myself permission to love who I am right now and not who I'll someday be or who I can be, you know? The affirmation that I want to give to y'all is, can I see my pain as a testimony to my strength and ability to adapt, adjust, and overcome, and as an invitation to love myself deeper, more loudly, and with greater conviction. This affirmation is actually in the previous affirmation video that I created. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the affirmation video. But yeah, you are enough in this moment. And don't keep letting those past experiences make you feel like you need to be more than who you can be right now. Because I'll fight them. Like, it's Aries season. I got an Aries moon. Trust that I'm in the mood to fight. Trust. It's real. Give me their number. Somebody's bothering you from the past. Let me talk to them. Let me handle it for you. You're good. Go over there. Go create your little art. Go be your best little self. My cute little cutie. My sweet little baby, I love you so much. I'll handle this. You're good. I'll handle this for you.
But I know that I can now.
That's fantastic, Clancy.
Forgiveness is the pull-up bar. We look at it and we think, no fucking way. That son of a bitch. Are you kidding? I can't. He didn't.
Okay, but you didn't do it alone, Clancy.
Right.
We can't do it alone.
Now, when the comfort of your solitude starts to feel like a prison, you'll know it's time to open up once more. You really have to get real with yourself and ask, is this isolation serving my overall wellness? Because it's like, yes, I'm taking space for myself and that's good. There is absolutely nothing wrong with being a little hermit. But when you start to become a recluse and, you never are going out never going out and doing anything, never sharing your essence with the world. It's like, okay, I'm taking this space to myself, but what am I filling this space with? Am I filling this space with reflection, with creativity, with time to recharge, with exploration even? Because it doesn't even have to be you're just taking time and space to yourself and sitting inside. You can go outside in nature. You can go to a new city. You can go to a new fucking continent on your own. You can do these big, explorative, expansive things and still be taking that space for yourself. But I feel like, I know for me personally, this time of solitude, this dragged out time of solitude, it really did start off as that. Like, I was traveling alone. I would meditate for y'all for like 6 hours a day. Anyways, when I first started taking time for myself and I'm like, okay, I'm done with like overextending. I'm done with trying to be everywhere all the time. Like, I want to spend more time with me. But then it got to a point where I'm like reaching spiritual psychosis and like, that's the only thing that I can fucking think of. And so I slowly started to pull myself out of that, but I never pulled myself out of my solitude. And so I just wasn't doing anything with all of the growth, internal growth that I had accomplished in my solitude and spending time alone in my hermitage. Because I really am somebody that, like, I can't be out all the time. Like, I really need my time to just hermit. And I like to call it that more than just like solitude, because there's really purpose behind the, spending time with myself and being in solitude is really a lot of purpose. But it becomes unpurposeful when I'm not actually like using it. Like, I'm charged up now and now I'm still sitting in it. So it's just like, it's all of this stagnant energy. It turns into stagnant energy within myself. And then I start to spin, and then I start thinking about all the things that I could be doing. And I start spiraling. And then I'm not even using that space for what it's intended for. It's becoming harmful for me. And a question that I have for us written down is, what do you do when the very systems you created to protect yourself are now hurting you? Will you be brave enough to release the comfort of your pain to step into the life you actually deserve? This question gagged me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I came up with it like very randomly because I'm like, Shay, like, how long? How long will we live this way? Because really the image that comes to mind is the Eight of Swords. And, you know, they're literally wrapped up in all of these fucking bandages, but there's so many knives around. Like, all you gotta do is scoot over just a little bit. Cut that little bandage. The bandage probably paper thin. Flow right off of you like some water. Like, it's us that is keeping us in prison because we feel more comfortable here. You know, we know what to expect. We know what to expect in our little hole that we've dug for ourselves. We know out there it's scary. Being an adult, it's really scary. I'm not gonna lie, especially during this time of age. Like, I don't blame you. But remember that you aren't doing this alone. You know, remember that you aren't doing this alone, and remember that you are so valuable. Know that you are also needed in this fight. Know that you have a role to play. You have a part to play. You have a part to play that will make it easier for someone else, and vice versa. Someone else has a part to play that will make it easier for you to show up during the time that we are living in. We are living in this time for a reason. And I think that's important. Like, while you're in those moments of solitude, giving yourself purpose, giving yourself meaning, putting meaning to all of this, and then stepping out in that purpose so that you can show up as a light for others. Also, just wanted to add that solitude is where you work on your relationship with the world, and community is where you work on the relationship with yourself. And I'm always going to be here to contradict myself, because yes, doing nothing makes you feel useless, but learning to feel gratitude when you're doing nothing is so groundbreaking.
If you're caught up in your story, it's like living in a tiny apartment with just enough room for you and your little mattress. The moment you get a little space between yourself and your thoughts, it's like moving into a much bigger house.
And now, my love, it is time for you to live in rebellion to your pain by keeping your hands open. You know, when I was younger, my caregiver had this thing where, like, they tell me to, like, bring your hand to me, like, hold your hand open, bring it to me, and they would, like, smack it hard as fuck with a belt, or honestly with whatever was near. So trust me when I say that I understand that even just doing this gesture can feel like you're preparing for punishment, but it's something in saying that I'm going to be brave enough to do it anyway. Because yes, living in love is a risk, but living without it isn't living at all. And I feel like that's why a lot of us feel like we live in such a dead world. It's a very apathetic environment that we have to exist in, and we can feel that deadness when we go outside. So just imagine someone, you, living in rebellion to that, and choosing to still show up in love and connecting with people who are also living in rebellion to what this world feels like we need to conform to, and just the power and magic in that. I don't know, there's just so much magic in just saying no to the systems that we have been placed into. Ugh, I hate them. You know, that was what my whole last video was about, because I was just so angry. I was just so mad about it. Like, oh my God. So I'm just annoyed. I'm still a little annoyed, but I feel less annoyed because I know that there are new systems that are being created, and also that there are systems within this system that does promote wellness. It's just something that we have had to cultivate as a people and protect as much as we can. Even though it's constantly under attack, the stronger that we stand together, and that we stand in this mindset of still showing up in love, and still helping each other up, and being a helping hand, and being a light, and being our authentic selves, and just allowing people to see us in our authentic form so that they can also be inspired. It's like, okay, so it gives me a little bit of hope. in inspo. And yeah, like again, like if it's okay to like want to just be alone and not be around people all the time, like I think that's completely fine as an introvert or as an extrovert. As you start to step out of your solitude, remind yourself that I am here. Because I am here, there is nothing that you cannot do. Reminding yourself of the support that you even have from God in the universe. There is nothing that I cannot do because I have God supporting me. And go where you feel love, go where you feel God. And it doesn't have to be like holy, like, you know, at church and stuff. Go where you feel the most resonance. Like maybe you don't like regular bar hopping and clubs. Maybe you need to go to a jazz club. Maybe you need to go to a poetry slam, or maybe you need to go on a hike. Maybe you need to travel to other places and find where you do feel that resonance. Because sometimes it's not in our hometown. Sometimes it's not in our comfort zone and what we are used to being around and what the people around us want to pull us into. Sometimes those spaces just aren't for us. So we have to go where we feel called to, where we feel that love, that deep feeling of being supported. That's really what that God energy is. God is supportive of every part of us. Like when I think of God, I think of total acceptance and unconditional love and just complete honesty and like truth, no matter if it's good or bad. Like it's the acceptance of my allness and the oneness of everything. Really hard to explain, but yeah, go where you feel love, go where you feel loved, go where you feel loved, go where you feel loved on. Yeah, bro, you got this shit. You got this. Stop all that shrinking. Stop all that avoiding. Stop it. Cut it out. And while I was in Cape Town, like, it was just really coming apparent to me, this kind of like war mentality that I have with life. Like, I feel like I'm always attacking or defending. I'm just never allowing the creation to happen between me and the universe. And so I wrote something in my journal that I wanted to share with y'all. May it always be clear to me what my spirit needs. Are there ways for me to feel safe without attacking or defending? How can I release this war mentality now? And it's all about giving yourself reassurance. And don't feel like you're asking for too much. Like I was watching a video by Monica Hernandez, and she was saying she always has this feeling of wanting to crawl out of her skin. And I'm like, damn, like I relate to that so heavily. It's like, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be perceived. I don't want to be felt even. I don't even want to feel myself, because I just feel like it's so much to be me. I feel like I require so much. I feel like I need to be so different. And it's like, how could anybody hold capacity for me? How can I even hold the capacity for myself? And I've just really been appreciating the new experiences that I've been having within myself and with people, because it's really just been giving me the space to take up space and just fucking be, and not feel like I'm asking for too much, but that it's a very natural thing to need reassurance. And I just don't feel so crazy anymore, and that's such an odd feeling. Yeah, I hope that watching my videos make you feel less crazy. Let me know if it does, or are we just crazy together? My trip to South Africa really showed me a glimpse of my potential to live and love, to freely give support and be supported in real time. I was so brave and unafraid of showing up as all of me, no matter how loud, silly, or sad I'd be perceived as. It all felt well, and I felt alive. We visited some of the most horrendous yet beautiful spaces on the land, like where Mandela was kept as prisoner, as well as his home, and we met with many activists in the area that were filled with so much passion. I couldn't help but cry and be lit up myself. To see how connected we are in our struggle to live in our humanity in such an inhumane world was such a bittersweet thing to witness, but also so inspiring, because I know that even though we are divided by seas and borders, we are connected by that fire that exists within all of us. The fire within me will always be here to relight the fire within you. We inspire each other daily by saying no to systems and ways of being that bring oppression and suppression. And that's something I want us all to remember when we brush our teeth in the morning. Today, I choose not to shrink, and I give myself permission to show up as me, knowing that this is one of the greatest contributions I could ever make to this world. No more avoiding, no more shrinking.
I see you, Trudy. Trudy, my booty is juicy.
There is absolutely nothing for you to figure out, for you to brace for. You have permission to simply be right now. And I hope my videos don't come off as like this like self-improvement junkie type vibe. Like, I really just want to give us an invitation to understand ourselves better. When you understand yourself better, you start to show up in a better way, very effortlessly. Yeah, I don't know. I hope y'all get the right vibe from my videos. I just want to see us all in radical acceptance of who we are, and to stop punishing ourselves so much by protecting ourselves and what we see as protection. And release that overly protective mother in us by reassuring her that I know what I'm doing and I'm okay. I think the relationship with self is so amazing and beautiful, and it's so reflective of the relationships that you will have outside of yourself. But yes, that is all I have for y'all today. Let me know if you resonated with anything that I spoke on in this video and how you navigate those feelings. Subscribe if you haven't already. Cuties unite in the chat. Comment a orange heart emoji if you made it this far. Comment a orange heart emoji along with the orange. I love seeing the oranges. I haven't seen the oranges in a little bit, so y'all please comment the oranges. I miss y'all are the cuties. We the cuties for a reason, okay? That's us. Anyways, thank you for subscribing. Like the video if you enjoyed. Share it with someone that you think it may benefit. Also, remember to check out the description for our Discord, my Pinterest, as well as if you would like to hear the audio version of this. I've also been leaving like songs and videos that I've been watching that has been like resonating with me and stuff, so y'all can check that out if you would like. Anyways, I'm not gonna hold y'all any longer. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
This is not real. It's just a dream. Please, please, wake up. Wake up. Wake up.